On the EOs and the GOP agenda, the more people look at President Trump's executive orders, the more obvious it becomes that no golden age is coming to America, unless, of course, you're very rich, well-connected, or own a drug or oil company. With the ferocity of a bulldozer, Donald Trump has spent his first few days in office dismantling decades of progress that help working people, help middle-class families, help people afford health care. There are many executive orders signed by the president that have flown under the radar, but nonetheless also proved devastating. He has halted, for one, leasing for wind energy projects in the outer continental shelf, putting at risk billions of dollars of investments and killing good-paying jobs in the U.S., in my state of New York, out on Long Island, particularly. He can just, he thinks he can cut them off. Of course, we're going to fight that, and people will fight it in the courts. But President Trump yesterday was out there touting a new program, a new proposal by some foreign investor to create more energy because we need it. But as his EOs, he says no clean energy, no offshore wind. Is that ridiculous? It's robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's talking out of both sides of your mouth. It's one hand doing one thing and another hand doing the opposite. It's devastating. Devastating. And we're going to fight that proposal tooth and nail because it's so important to New York, to Long Island, to America. He's repealed the Biden-era policies that make it easier for Americans to enroll in the ACA. 20 million Americans pay less for health care. That's in the executive orders. Get rid of it. And in his first week in office, he's killed policies that provide a year of postpartum care for low-income moms in Medicaid. How is that the idea of a golden age? Here in Congress, it's the same story with our congressional Republicans. They continue to dedicate the lion's share of their energy into fighting the best ways to pass their multi-trillion-dollar tax cuts for the ultra-rich. But I want to leave my Republican colleagues who are now talking about budget and debt ceiling and all of that with a thought, food for thought. All this planning and agonizing about one bill or two bills is a sideshow. Eventually, it's going to be clear they can't pass anything without Democratic help. Republicans have spent their entire time talking among themselves about tax breaks and radical budget cuts, when they should be spending more time with Democrats talking about bipartisan policies that do not prioritize the ultra-wealthy. But thus far, at least, Republicans haven't even pretended to be bipartisan. Instead of indulging their hard-right ideology of tax cuts for the ultra-wealthy, Republicans should put the needs of ordinary Americans first. Make it a golden era indeed, but for the middle class and working people, not from the powerful and privileged. We look forward to them coming and working with us on these issues.